We can hear you. Basically, we have with us around 60 or 70 students here. It's 11 p.m. In Berkeley, and we're all sitting here in solidarity with you guys. So give us just some thoughts on what's happening and how you think this is going to end, or how do you hope it's going to end?
Okay, let me give you an overview of what happened. We were in Feb2011 street with around 15,000, 20,000 people, and we were just walking peacefully towards the Tahrir Square. We used to see the policemen and just hug them and kiss them and tell them it's a peaceful protest. We're not going to do anything. And people just kept coming down to the street from the buildings. We kept walking until we reached Midan Booking. And then this is when the problem started. They started firing tear gas on everyone. We see women falling on the ground, children, everyone suffocating, they can't breathe. The only weapon we had was that we used to take the tear gas bombs they threw at us, we threw it back at them. We had nothing else. And then they started firing bullets. I don't know what type of bullet. Some rubber bullets, some kind of a small metal bullet. And people kept falling on the ground. We almost started to give up. And then we found around 300,000 people coming from Giza. I don't know where, but they came. And so the police ran away. The senior police officers ran away and they left the soldiers inside the cars. Some of us, and I was one of them, I stood on one of the cars, the police cars, and I defended the soldiers, and I made them take off the soldier clothes, the police clothes, and go as if they're civilians. Because people were going to kill them. From that on, we started just fighting. And it just continued until we went to the Tahrir Square. And they were just fighting again, and people falling on the ground. We started like at 12 o'clock, at 11 o'clock in the morning, and by 12 o'clock at night, I was shot. I don't know what exactly, but I got a bullet in my eye.
Oh. Dude.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
I got a bullet in my eye. We had no weapons at all, nothing at all, nothing. And we had no idea why they were running from us. We had no idea, and I didn't understand why. And they just started firing like crazy. So one of the bullets came into my eye, and that kind of fell. Someone took me on a motorcycle, and I went to around like 6 hospitals. Nobody would take me. From Tahrir all the way to 6th of October, all the way back to, I went to Beirut Fuad, all the way, if people know Egypt, you know how far that is. And then I went all back to Ain Shams. They wouldn't take me as well. Then they took me to Ain Shams at the hospital, in which I did an operation. It was 10 o'clock in the morning. Next day, they closed my eye. And supposed to do another surgery. There were no doctors. And the status right now is people are still in the Tahrir because I have friends who got killed and thousands more that are injured and still even don't know what happened to them. So it's not easy for people are just saying for them to leave Tahrir Square. That's not easy. The ones who are talking right now are the ones who didn't go downtown, who didn't walk in Midan Tahrir and didn't fight. That's why it's easy for them. They're saying just keep it calm and khalas and give him a chance. You won't give someone a chance if at least he lost an eye, or he lost his sister, or his brother who died in front of you. right now. You can do it. You can right now and say no emergency law. So why do we still have an emergency law? Number three, you can recall for another election for the parliament. This can be done, and the parliament to be re-elected according to the constitution before the modifications, the tax modifications that were done. That's going to fit the NDP only. You can call for another election for the parliament, and until the elections are done, you have a new transition government ruled by Shafi and Omar Suleiman until we have a new parliament, and then we have a new presidential election. This is if they really want to change. This is the viable solution that we're talking about. And there is no guarantees for people in Tahrir to leave safely. And that's a fact. Until now, they took up all the cameras, all the TV stations from downtown Tahrir. Until now, people are being harassed while they're going to Tahrir Square. And that's the fact right now from people. I couldn't go because I'm really tired, but if I had the chance, I would have gone. That's my take, yani.
Are your sisters still there, ya Joed?
When I said my sister's not my real sister, I mean, a friend of mine, I just call her my sister, but yes, I mean, there's thousands, there's over 150,000 people right now in Tahrir Square. And women who lost, specifically women who lost a brother, another sister, or someone got injured, there are there, and there are men and women over there. And they won't leave, that's a fact, until we see some real progress. What is the real progress that happened? That he admitted that he put a vice president, but this is normal. What is the progress? Tell me one concrete progress that he has done. One concrete decision that has been done. That he's going to resign, somebody is going to resign anyways. Why doesn't he resign right now? So the main goal right now is for him to leave. Because he knows once he leaves, people are going to come out and show the corruption. And show that Habib al-Adli how he used to take a salary of 2 million Egyptian pounds. At that time he knows that people are not going to stand beside him. That's why he doesn't want to leave. And why should we give him 8 months to set up everything and to control everything and to destroy all the papers and destroy every evidence of corruption? No, he has to leave right now. What if he dies? He could have died before, and it would have been the same situation. So why can't he leave right now?
Jawad, hello. All our prayers are with you, and if you do, and you can't imagine the faces of the people now, and they're completely. I mean, we already know what's happening, but still hearing it from you, and it's just incredibly touching, and we feel we feel like we can't really do anything to help you guys except for we've been sitting here in the middle of the campus.
I still speaking.
1 second, Joed, 1 second.
Go ahead. Joed,
All I can ask now, it means a lot that you guys are calling and you guys are with us and you are moving the public opinion outside with us, because the internet media is really changing the mentalities and working on the emotions of the Egyptians here. What I can ask is, what I can ask that is very feasible for people to do is that we need a lot of the people in Egypt, there's thousands who need medical care. For me, I'm going to do an operation, I still don't know where I'm going to go. There's others, there are thousands like me who also need to do other operations. And if you guys could take people in the States, or know people in Europe, or know people anywhere who could go and do these operations. Because there are severe cases, and the doctors here are overwhelmed. Sorry if you know doctors in Egypt, because a lot of them are not even downtown, they're not in the hospitals. So if you have a contact in which I can let people who have medical care, medical status, whether rubber bullets in their bodies or they have whatever damage that has been caused, I can send you their medical report, or I can let them call you to send you their medical report, and maybe people can take people and help them find good doctors who can treat them.
Okay, alright, thank you. Hello?
Guys, I know that was tough to hear, but I wanted Nicholas Kristof, who's doing some of the bravest reporting, you know, still in the heart of Tahrir. He just wrote an op-ed, and I found his conclusion to be really, really powerful and to be kind of the other side of this. So I wanted to read the last 2 paragraphs from it because I thought it was, it's really, you know, important to hear about, you know, why what Jawad is doing is so significant. So I'm just going to read this, and I think it's very well written. Countless Egyptians here tell me that they are willing to sacrifice their lives for democracy. They mean it. Whatever Mr. Mubarak is planning, it does feel as if something has changed, as if the Egyptian people have awoken. When I needed to leave Tahrir Square today, several Egyptians guided me out for almost an hour through a special route so that I would not be arrested or assaulted, despite considerable risk to themselves. One of my guides was a young woman, Layla, who told me, "We are all afraid inside of us, but now we have broken that fear." The lion-hearted Egyptians I met on Tahrir Square are risking their lives to stand up for democracy and liberty, and they deserve our strongest support. And frankly, they should inspire us as well. A quick lesson in colloquial Egyptian Arabic. النهارده احنا كلنا مصريين. Today we are all Egyptians.
Yeah.
Yep.